Alright, try it again. Okay, I think it's working now. Oh wait, is this? I hope it's going through. Alright. I just want to make sure it's going through the right program. But we're live.
Wait, are we live? Live? Oh shit.
I just wanted to make sure it was going through
OBS.
OBS.
Okay.
But welcome to the U3 podcast.
It's weird watching
the delay.
It's about a 30-second.
Well, I could put it on OBS if you don't want to see.
Yeah. Let's.
So it's not too awkward
because it's distracting. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Do it, Peppy.
There we go.
We're live.
We're live. Wait, honestly, could you talk like me for the rest of the session and I talk like you?
I can try and talk like this.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the U3 podcast on this, the 24th of July 2019, because that's how we write the dates, 24/7/2019 in the U of K.
The U of K like this. I'm a traitor.
When you honestly, Peppy, when you talk, this is what you sound like. Why do I talk like this? That's what you sound like, Peppy. Honestly, like why do you do that?
Right, let's get the show on the road.
Okay, has your friend responded yet? Could he called in on Google Hangouts? Google.
Let me ask him.
It says waiting for U3. That's at 8:58. So I'm trying to check it again.
Hey, it says now we're live. Hey.
Alright. No, I'm talking like you. I'm sorry.
Well, you start because you are leading the first.
Yes, but
topic of
you have
discussion, and I will engage, but I'm also.
Okay, but you have to talk like me.
I can't keep that up for that long.
Bloody hell. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the topic of this evening will be black holes and UFO sightings.
There's a few things actually that we're covering.
I will talk. Did you want me to talk about black holes first, or did you want to do Project Blue Book?
I think black holes first.
Okay, so as I understand them, from what I was taught in a public education system in New York,
speaking to the mic, mate.
In New York, was that much of the universe is unseeable because it exists of dark matter.
Mm-hmm.
The only way we know it's there is it exerts a gravitational force. For instance, we know that there's a black hole at the center of our galaxy, the galaxy.
Did you see that photo of a black hole? The first ever image of a black hole.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we show our
post up on your phone.
Our viewer.
Because honestly, the thing about that was, they can sense the gravity of the situation.
Wow,
yes.
Look at that.
Do you know why it's dark in the center? It's swallowing the light.
I think this is probably a nicer picture.
Sure. Oh, but soon we got to do the Joe Rogan thing where he can add that.
It's a black hole. First picture of a black hole. Wow.
I think, would it be cool to die in a black hole or no? Because you get stretched.
Would it be
forever.
called a what?
If you were to go like in Interstellar,
inside,
no one knows what happens.
That's true.
But the thing that we think would happen is you'd be stretched infinitely. But then, like, at the same time, it's like, we don't know because we don't know.
Yeah,
but
true.
But do you think it would be like an Interstellar where, like, it takes you to another time? Like, maybe on the outside is 70 years from the inside of it.
I think
that's how it works.
I think a black hole is a wormhole.
It's the same thing, aren't they? What's the difference? Well, it's the time. Like, wormhole's the time thing.
Wormholes next week.
That's true.
That's what I think. Yeah, I think you go into a black hole and you end up somewhere else in space.
Space time.
And we are too afraid to.
I wouldn't go in one. I'd let someone else go in one.
We'll go in together.
All right.
So tell us more about black holes, Pappy. This was your.
Oh, okay. So that's
your area of expertise.
We know it's there, and we know it swallows all things in its path, even light.
Open your eyes.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Hele, abusi. Abosi.
Abosi.
In Tulum.
Tulum.
Tulum,
I live in
Pappy.
Tulum,
I live
Pappy.
in Tulum, Pappy.
Do you live in Cancun? No, I live in Tulum.
So shout out Abbas in Tulum, Vicky in Tulum, Valentina in Tulum.
And Jeremy in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I hope he's watching, because I know Abbas is definitely watching, representing.
Represent
Represent Habibi.
Habibi. Yes. But yeah, so that's the other thing. And the dark matter, like I said, we see things like they'll just disappear.
Hold the dark matter thought, because that's actually one of our subjects of discussion. It's actually towards the end.
Okay, well,
good shout on that, by the way.
That might be all I have on the black hole thing. Do you want me to see if Jeremy has responded or no?
If he's gonna call in?
You just want to see if he responded at all?
No,
To
I
maybe
think it's
help us?
fine. No, I thought you said that he might want to call in, so.
Um.
Oh, baby.
Okay. I want you to text about something. I'm gonna.
Well, he's watching, so.
I know. I want to see how far away the delay is, though.
Oh, okay.
All right, and say when do you see his hand go down, and then when I tell you to hit send, because I'm gonna do it at the same time.
All right.
So no, type when do you see his hand go down. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a work in progress. So hard.
You're too funny.
It's just so hard to open my eyes.
Tell me when you
sometimes.
see his hand go down.
Yes, and then get ready. Okay. Go. You were supposed to do it. Now.
Right.
All right.
Hopefully he saw the message. Funny guy.
If he hasn't tuned out by now. Please.
Right.
So what?
Well, you were meant to talk about black holes for a while.
I did. I just did.
Well, for how many minutes?
You gotta get a little over here. Well, let me see.
I gotta get over here. We just have 3 minutes. Come on, Pappy.
We're at 7 minutes.
Oh, 7.
Average watch
Okay,
time.
okay, no,
Average.
that's fine.
Well, there's 2 viewers.
Hey, cool. That's cool.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Subject
Oh,
matter
if
two?
you're listening, it's in the description.
Mhm.
Discord channel, U3, like U, the number 3, U3 Planet, #, 7619.
You mean hashtag 7619.
What the fuck, millennials?
I know.
Fucking hell, they ruin everything.
It's actually called the pound sign. You know when you're on the phone, like press pound
Yeah,
to
yeah.
return to the main menu. So it's not a hashtag snowflakes.
No, hashtag snowflakes. What that was, I bet there's a long list of those.
All right. Moving on.
What were we talking about just there?
We were talking about black holes, mate.
Oh.
You were look. I've written Pappy to lead.
And I led as well as I could.
You led us astray. All right. Project Blue Book.
Okay, and I know a bit about this, but yeah, let's see.
Okay, you tell me what you know, and I'll pull up what I have.
Okay, it was a.
What? Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yes.
You and your projection.
And Jeremy, if you're texting me, my phone's on silent, so you should contact us on Discord because then I'll see it on the computer. Jeremy, I'm not gonna say your last name now, even though you're an internet celebrity, because that would be a cheap shot. But I feel like you would want me to, but I won't. All right, what were we talking about?
Well, you were gonna tell me what you knew.
I know,
about
a Project Blue Book.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. It's nothing like the television show Green Lit, which is about television shows getting greenlit. But Blue Book was basically founded by intelligence agencies in the 40s or 50s to investigate UFOs. It's basically like, I feel like what Men in Black would have been in real life.
Mhm.
But the difference is it kind of just like wasn't taken seriously after a while. I just kind of was like, all right, yeah. But then like the thing was, yeah, it's just been disregarded now.
But why do you think it wasn't taken seriously?
because it's just too unbelievable. That's the thing. I mean, like in a good or bad way, I don't know, but like it is just.
It's true.
It's true. It's true.
It's going to be on the T-shirt.
All
Right.
Hell, you shouldn't share that.
This is a quote from the New York Times, so I can't take credit for it, but this is probably the best summary I could find.
Okay, go.
Project Blue Book was the code name for an Air Force program set up in 1952, so you were right, 40s, 50s, after numerous UFO sightings during the Cold War era.
We still
To explain, this is what you were talking about too. What?
Like the second person has yet to tune out.
Oh, okay.
Do you think it's Chris?
Maybe.
Chris, if it's you.
Let me finish. Right, after numerous UFO sightings during the Cold War era, to explain away or debunk as many reports as possible in order to mitigate possible panic and shield the public from a genuine national security problem. What do you think about that?
I could see it.
See, it makes sense that it exists. Why wouldn't you have something to protect the public, right?
Mhm.
Even though you're not really protecting them from a direct threat, I guess.
You're protecting them from like information.
Information, yeah.
No.
When was the last time someone tried to keep information from people?
Bowser.
Too funny. Too funny.
I couldn't tell you.
No, I mean you got the North Koreans that do it right now.
Russia, the U.S., like
China.
Every country does it in some capacity.
To an extent, yeah.
But like I would say, yeah, like Russia, North Korea, and China. Like as far as like, yeah. All I'm gonna say is like, yeah, man, that was lovely, man. How long after?
Oh well, he was looking at the wrong chat, but it's fine.
We
We can assume there's a 30-second delay, ladies and gentlemen, so we apologize for that, but that's YouTube's fault.
yes.
Don't stop sending residuals. Right. So what do you think about Project Blue Book? Because it's historical fact.
Yeah.
So there was a government agency set up to.
And there was like a History Channel show about it.
It was a show, yeah. It was a little mini series with.
Was it good?
I actually haven't finished it. Sorry.
I think we tried it and we just
Sorry.
could not get into it. It's a little silly. Like,
It gets better because I'm on episode 4 out of 10.
what was that one Roswell movie we watched when
Oh, from the 90s.
they had the guy from Flintstones?
Yeah.
What was that one?
It's called Roswell.
That was a
Well,
Good film.
it was good for a TV movie, I thought.
very good.
Yeah. Interesting stuff. Project Blue Book, huh?
Yeah.
An agency created to debunk or cover up UFO sightings to not scare the public, which is we discussed that on episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
You know how like the religious ramifications and
You just brought me. So remember how I texted you? I said, "Remind me to talk to you about Close Encounters."
oh yes,
It's got me thinking about the whole storming Area 51 thing.
what's the sound again? No, it's too slow.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Let's try. Something like that.
All right, what did you want to say about
So
Countess?
with the whole
I am interested.
storming Area 51 thing, which I'll say, do not do it because you'll probably just be shot if you do it. So don't do that. I mean,
Oh, the raid on.
Yeah, like, I
no,
don't
come
like-
on, man.
I mean,
I think people are just gonna have a big party there. To be honest with you,
I
it'll
honestly,
be like the new Burning Man or Coachella, but even better.
you know what? It would not be better because it is literally in the middle of the desert. Like, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. But all the more reason for us just to go to it because it sucks.
Do you think we should go?
To Coachella? I'm not going to Area 51. At least not the first time.
You mean the massacre?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's like future time traveler. Did you know about the storming of Area 51? You mean the massacre of Area 51?
Yeah, this September 4th or when. I actually wouldn't be able to go.
Oh, because of that thing.
No, I got family.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Cause the thing,
Mm.
a ding a dang a do,
I was trying to be discreet.
like this.
Okay, but listen, you didn't let me finish.
Sorry, I thought you finished.
No, I just said don't do that. I just said I don't suggest that people do that. But what I was gonna say was, it reminds me of Close Encounters. Like, what if like it's one of those things that people felt drawn to, and rather than music being like the thing, just all hearing that music, or seeing like the images of it, they all got that social media invite from, like, it just happened.
It's quite funny that it went viral, like 2 million people going now or something.
Yeah, and it's like you can't go a day without talking about it.
It's did I not tell you a while ago that when the truth comes out, this is how they're gonna start to bring it out, like, systematically.
I think you gotta get a little closer.
This is how. This is how they're gonna bring it out, like, systematically.
How would this be systematic by everyone just storming?
Just like making a joke out of it, desensitizing people, like making it like, oh yeah, aliens, yeah, and then when it actually, when the actual truth comes out, and we are shown with our own eyes that there can be no doubt, and we'll be like, oh, it's less of a big deal.
Yeah, it makes sense. The guy from Blink 180.
Like, would you rip the Band-Aid off, like, quickly? Yes, that is one option.
Well, you're literally going from like World War II till like aliens. This is like, to think like all you knew was like everything that happened on Earth, because we hadn't been like to the moon or anything like that. At that point, it was just like all we know is life on Earth. We can't even, like, we hardly had jet airplanes, and then to think, oh wait, there's life somewhere else, and it just got here. Oh my God, like, we're not ready for this.
That's true. Maybe that's World War III.
No. I don't think it's. I think it's just more like we know we're not like we know. I think it's like the ending of Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's like top men.
But do we not know that we're not alone? Or is it just an idea at the moment? Is it just a notion?
A lot, I would say. Well, obviously, I think the majority of the people, and it's not like the religious people don't. I feel like it's more like it's just every person, like religious or not religious. Like I feel like everyone, like, at least acknowledges the possibility, and it's just like some are more interested than others, and some are more scared to admit their interest than others.
But yeah, I'm sure we discussed this on episode 1 or even last week, but
you gotta get closer to the mic.
There is still a taboo.
Yes, just like there's a taboo about weed, even though it's legal in 16 states, I think, and it's been legal in California medically since '97. It's like, even if it were, because that's why now it's finally coming up for the, to pass federally. It's just like
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln, ladies and gentlemen.
7 years ago.
I just think that like for instance, like weed would be viewed as one of those things that is taboo but yet around, whereas like the aliens, it's like, yeah, like everyone,
right, yeah,
everyone admits it, but it's like you can't think, you got to go hang out with the alien type of people. Like you can't just like, if you are a person who would smoke weed, you can't be like only hanging around with people who don't smoke weed, because it's just like,
it's true.
That's the thing, from what I hear.
Yeah. I like that.
Let me see how many viewers we got right now. Oh yeah, we still got 2.
Hey, that's better than last week.
Probably, yeah, it's 2 more better.
Yeah, because last week nobody knew that we went live. It was a secret.
Well, this is still somewhat of a secret, for Christ's sake. Because
right. Keep talking, Pappy, because I'm gonna drop some truth bombs on you.
I'm gonna drop some truth bombs.
Okay, yeah, let's make this a weekly segment, because I feel like I'm the one who sucked you into this thing about aliens and UFOs.
What's the weekly segment? What part?
It's called Truth Bombs, and you have to rate that fact, how it like
a scale of like 0 to 10. How I feel about it. But
it's a truth bomb, so you gotta say like 10 truth bombs is the highest, or maybe 5.
Okay.
5 out of 5 truth bombs.
1 is like, yeah, I agree.
That's 5, yeah.
I thought that's like 1.
Yeah.
I think 10 is like.
No. 1 to 5.
Oh, 1 to 5.
Yeah.
1 is, sure, I agree.
All right.
Okay.
Washington State.
Oh yeah, we read this list.
Did we?
You sent it to me.
Washington State, 78 sightings, UFO, USOs, unidentified, whatever you want to call it, U3s. 78 sightings per 100,000 people.
Well, where's it based off of?
Where did they get this info?
Yeah.
This is USA Today.
Oh yeah.
It's just
But the thing is, like, those
data conducted.
But
yeah.
that's the thing. Like, there's
No. How
no.
many truth bombs? 78 people per 100,000. So if there's a million people,
there's like 1.5 truth bombs there because I hate like the
make it quick because I got the second one for you.
well, because like the legit like newspapers always do publish stuff like this,
Mm-hmm.
but like it's almost like, oh, and this other fun news. It's never like
Got it, yeah. All right. Washington State is also home to the National UFO Reporting Center. We should work there.
I think they only have unpaid interns.
We should check that out for next week.
You should get closer to the mic.
Well, you can hear me because I'm projecting today, but okay, I will. Ground control to Major Tom.
Hey, what if we all did the podcast? We gotta do it again. What if we had to do this the whole show?
Jesus. All right, we'll try. All right, so Washington, home to the National UFO Reporting Center, a repository for such sightings.
A repository for the shit you're spouting.
I knew you were going to say that.
I knew you were gonna say that, man. Honestly.
How many truth bombs out of 5? Did you know about the UFO Reporting Center?
No, but that's only a 2. Like, that's still not that big of a deal.
Don't you find it strange that there's a UFO reporting center?
No.
Like, for something that's not supposed to exist, according to, well, I won't say who or what.
The U.S. government.
What sector? No. I think they are the most believers because they've probably actually seen and encountered things we haven't.
Yeah.
No, just people who. I'll just say the sect of people that thinks the universe was created 10,000 years ago. And I'll just leave it at that. You don't need to say who, but I'll just say that. All right. So you said two truth bombs out of 5?
Yes.
All right. Final one.
Go.
Some members of the U.S. Senate.
Yeah.
Some members of the U.S. Senate have received classified briefings on UFO sightings from the Pentagon.
It's still only a 2 because I'm like, it's a public knowledge. Like, I've seen, when they talk about it. Like, it's like.
So they're talking about it. There's lots of news articles about a raid on Area 51. Interesting.
It is interesting because we are in a very interesting time right now.
It is, yeah. I think this is. I think the next 50 years is going to be. We're going to make the jump way beyond what we did in 2,000 years.
I think like getting out of the solar system like that, maybe that big?
Hard to say. It all depends. If we carry on as we are, no. If something happens, an event happens, that gives us access to better tech, or just a better understanding of how to, get to the other galaxies and whatnot, then I'd say hell yes.
Well, you know what it's going to be? It's artificial intelligence.
It could be that.
That's what I think it is.
It could be that.
Because that is what would really...
Like, they could help us figure out stuff that we could never.
It would troubleshoot by default, so it would never actually have to troubleshoot because it already has all the information of all mankind from the starting at the point when it was created. It has all the information available instantly.
Do you also think then it could figure out how to communicate with other intelligent beings?
I think it has something to do with that, but it also might be the jumping point that gets those things to exist.
Yeah, you took
they
those out of my mouth.
Build the AI builds these,
so we can finally communicate with them.
No, but I think that the other possibility is just that AI is what creates the aliens.
But that's an interesting possibility too, isn't it?
Well,
if the AI is our way of finally communicating, that shows like we are ready to receive them now. Finally, we've
Well-
reached that stage in evolution and technological capabilities where we are now. What's the word I'm thinking of?
Ready?
Worthy.
Really? The yeah, I could see that. The best way I heard artificial intelligence described to me was, say you have a self-driving car and it does not know how to parallel park, but it teaches itself how to parallel park.
We didn't shout out my wife.
She watching?
Maybe she is. Maybe she isn't.
Oh, fuck, that'd be the second viewer. Well, shout out.
Wifey. 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 Look at Peppy, you look so happy. Open your eyes.
It's so hard.
Look shocked. Why are you laughing?
Hold on. Alright, I'll look shocked. You ready? We should do like the farmer and his wife photo looking like this.
Oh yeah, with the pitchfork and...
Yeah, that's time.
Alright, Peppy, we're going off tangent. This is why we need CC here.
Oh, fucking
CC
hell.
keeps us in
Oh,
check.
that's who you meant when you were talking about CC.
You see?
Oh, yeah, C
You can
squared.
tell him that I got a new nickname for him.
Well, maybe he's gonna fucking
CC,
watch this.
CC or C2?
No, CC or C squared. He usually goes by C squared.
How about C4? Because he's explosive.
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 The motherfucker's explosive. That's true.
So, all right. So you reckon AI, yeah?
Yeah, I think AI has something to do with it. Oh, we got three concurrent viewers. Oh,
viewers.
not anymore. That was only at that one point.
Oh, Peppy.
Oh, congruent viewer. Oh, concurrent. So what the
Let's
fuck
go back
is-
to OBS.
No, wait, that's 3. Fuck. Okay.
All right. You mentioned something earlier about dark matter.
Yes.
Tell me.
Okay. So apparently only 5% of the known universe, like we only, that would only take up 5% of the known universe is what we know about it, is the sense that like for all that exists we're like, oh, but there should be a lot more, like things should not be this spread out.
Is that what dark matter is?
Well, the dark matter thing is, it we can't see it, but it has gravitational effects, and that is estimated to make up to 95%.
Of the universe. Wow.
So maybe it makes me think we're also just in a lower dimension. That's what I think.
It's
Because I mean,
definitely
look,
yeah,
if
makes
look,
sense.
think about it this way: if we had a like if you had like a piece of paper in front of you and you do like a little stick man on it, it's like he knows he can go up and he can go down.
We've been told to check the chat
Oh shit! On Discord or on the relay?
on the relay.
Yes, but I don't. What do you guys think about aliens making the pyramids?
All right. We have a question from
Oh,
one of our viewers.
Can I answer? Is this the?
Well, read out the question.
all right.
This
Question.
is from AH.
It's who I think.
It's probably my man in Tulum.
Okay.
Abusi.
What do you guys think about the aliens making the
No,
pyramid?
read it.
AH.
And the question is,
What do you think about the aliens making the pyramids? And that he cited a man named Graham Hancock.
wow.
So clearly, this viewer, thank you very much.
Thank you for the question. Yeah.
Yes, please ask away. That's why maybe we should have the YouTube up for that reason.
Yeah, maybe for future reference.
Okay, but basically, actually, this is too scary. So
What do you think about aliens in the
yes,
pyramids?
okay.
Peppy?
So this man, whoever commented, obviously has read Graham Hancock, who he's like, that's one of the possibilities, and there's like strong evidence to think that. Good. Yeah, there's strong evidence to think that it was just. I can't remember exactly, but the things that they used to build it would not have been in Egypt at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And the other theory is there was like in Egypt, like just in various spots of the earth, not like there's not like just like the actual place, but just that idea of like this like sprawling metropolis that ended up just like, and they all have the same symbol. Like that's the weird thing.
I think it's weird that.
How fucking weird is that? And no one talks about
Well,
that.
I mean, the
Like-
fact that they were built 5,000 years ago,
Yeah.
like how the intelligence required to build that 5,000 years ago, and the
Well-
tools and all that, like that for me alone, never mind anything else, just the fact that that was built so long ago by people who clearly had a...
Well,
You know.
everyone like the generally accepted theory is that it was slaves. Like slaves built the pyramids. Like that's
slaves.
what I was taught. Egyptian
human-
slaves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not the humans were slaves of aliens.
I thought you just said regardless they want to be able to build that all the time.
Well, without knowledge, yeah.
Yeah.
There had to be directions, right? How'd you build an IKEA table? Not just by looking at it, right? You got to look at the instructions. Where's the instructions for the pyramids? Good question, Abosi.
I don't think he was asking whether.
Yeah, what do you think about aliens making the pyramids?
All right. Well, I don't think.
But what do you think about my theory?
I think it's like that takes too much effort to like that for me. I'm like, there's like so many different steps there. I'm like, no, it either was slaves or aliens. Nothing in between.
Out of how many truth bombs?
You're still like at 1.5. Like, you're not really.
This guy.
You're not doing shit.
This guy is so hard to please.
Damn right.
Okay, no, okay, but
Oh, we've been live for half an hour. We should stop.
We should. But we were on a good roll there.
All right, keep going. I do want desserts.
So, so
I'm
where's-
ordering donuts. I don't give a fuck.
Where's
I'm gonna order the
where's
donuts.
the instruction manual for the pyramids? Where's the blueprints?
In Project Blue Book.
You joker.
Fucking joker.
Yeah, well, yeah. If it's been half an hour, I think we can wrap it up.
Wait, let me
So next week, I think.
Hey, wait, it's not Abusi. It's your friend. Oh my god! Don't say that.
Joker. Wait. I know who that is.
And he said Abusi, so Abusi is a buddy of yours.
Oh, that's wicked.
Is it the little guy?
No.
The lawyer?
You haven't met this legend just yet.
Anwar.
Legend. Right.
Alright.
Sorry. Rewind. Go back to OBS.
Oh yes.
This guy. Let me.
It's still streaming.
It's fine. Let me rewind. Abosi is a legend regardless. The question, however, about aliens and pyramids came from my G. My G in Great Portland Street. His name is Anwar. Anwar, dude. Can't tell you his last name for legal purposes. In case the government come and catch me in a bad thing.
It's true.
Yeah, so Mr. Anwar,
Yes.
you have my answer. I'm fully in favor of the belief that the aliens had something to do with the pyramids. I wouldn't say they built it with their hands, but they definitely had something to do.
If they didn't build it with their hands, they must have
Or
used
their
teleportation.
tentacles. Maybe they did. No.
Teleportation.
No. They had humans do it. They just showed them how to do it.
Or just put it.
You can teach a dog to play dead and roll over. Why can't you teach a human to say, move this brick over here? We'll provide you with the bricks. Food for thought. Right, next week, what do you want to chat about?
Oh, it's too much pressure to decide right now.
All right, well,
Why don't we ask if there's a write-in?
all right. What would you like us to talk about next week?
Should I respond?
No, it's good. We already responded.
All right. I'll just thank you. My well. No.
Good comment.
The air
You're
here is
welcome.
very dry.
Well baked friends. Is that something to do with my complexion? Because I'm tanning these days in the scorching Los Angeles heat.
It could be.
I mean,
But-
baking hot.
Yeah, baking hot.
It is baking hot.
Yeah,
today,
wake
yeah.
and bake. That's what they call wake and bake, because you wake and you automatically your skin gets baked.
Oh wow,
Nothing to do
that's
with
a good name for a sun tanning salon, isn't
wake and bake.
it? Wow,
I like it.
genius. This guy AH has got some genius.
So, excuse me, AH, could you please tell me what you
Don't
like?
forget there's a delay, yeah.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, fuck you. Okay.
You have to give the audience what they want.
It's pretty funny.
All right. If you tune in next week, we will talk about Sasha Gray's technique.
We have to do some research.
We have really unique viewers. It's a niche audience, to say the least.
I think so.
All right, guys. See you next week. Not sure what day, but sometime next week we'll go live again. Live 5-0.
5-0. All right.
Thank you for watching, guys.
All right.
Take it easy.
And whatever, it's true.